straight and simple path. Nah, they chose challenges and change-ups every step of the way. And him? He's on a journey all his own, with obstacles only he can conquer. Because in the end, this was never a myth. It's a legacy.
Tell me what you remember.
A wife? A son.
And then what?
We won the war. Help me go home.
This is a household waiting for master. I want you to choose me.
Ithaca's king is coming back.
No, he's not.
What would he do if he came back here and find all these suitors in his house?
You're pining for a daddy you didn't even know, like some sniveling bastard.
Who's looking after your wife and son?
Do you see?
My dad is coming home.
Bringing vengeance.
Bringing it all.
I need everyone at this party dead.
I can still save them.
You're a man who needs to control his fate. But you cannot control this.
That world is gone.
No one could stand between me and home. Not even the gods.
Keep us straight!
I think it's asleep.
Promise me you will come back.
What if I can't?
Christopher Nolan's latest epic, The Odyssey, has its first suitably epic trailer. And today, we're breaking down everything we took away from that fine slice of a cinematic presentation. For those completely new to the story of The Odyssey, we don't really have time to delve into that tale, but suffice it to say that it follows the brave Odysseus, who attempts to bring himself and his men back to their home of Ithaca following the Trojan War. Unfortunately, a whole bunch of obstacles get in their way, and the journey winds up taking a full decade, which, in addition to his time in the war, means Odysseus is away from home for 20 years. It's a breathtaking story that sees Odysseus battle and reason with a slew of creatures and entities, such as the Cyclops, Circe, and Calypso, amongst others. Give it a read. The trailer starts with a beautiful shot of the graves of countless soldiers in what appears to be the direct aftermath of the siege of Troy. This cuts to Benny Safdie's Agamemnon, before whom Matt Damon's Odysseus kneels down. This armor worn by Agamemnon has taken quite a beating online for looking inaccurate to the period and being more like Batman armor than that of an ancient Greek hero, to which I'd say, whatever, it's a big old myth anyway. Afterward, we get a series of shots that give us a proper look at Odysseus walking through a forest from the beach, as well as this shot of the royal palace of Ithaca, and individual shots of Tom Holland's Telemachus and Anne Hathaway's Penelope, who are the son and wife of Odysseus, respectively. It's over this footage that Odysseus states, "Nothing could stand between my men and home, not even me." That last bit plays over shots of Odysseus's ships sailing through the sea. Over the course of the film, those very men will be taken out of the picture by various supernatural means. We then get this epic shot of a large number of men pulling what looks like a massive horse statue out of the ocean. This may be the Trojan horse, which we see the interior of in the following shot, wherein one of Odysseus's men is stabbed by a sword penetrating the horse's exterior, forcing the other men to silence him before he can give away their ruse. Then we see a different adventure for Odysseus and his men as they enter the cave of the Cyclops, also known as Polyphemus, which will be played by performer Bill Irwin, and reportedly utilize miniatures and animatronics to fully realize the mythical creature. There's also a shot of the men running away from something, which might be the Cyclops, but could also be one of the other horrors they encounter on their journey. From there, we take a dip into the underworld, where Odysseus sees a number of undead soldiers rise from the ground. It's suitably creepy. Finally, we see our doomed soldiers battling the seas themselves, which is the doing of Poseidon. This fades to Penelope and Odysseus sharing a moment together, wherein she asks him to promise her he'll return, to which he responds, "What if I can't?" Which, given what he'll inevitably go through on his journey, is a pretty reasonable question to ask. And that's about it. We could dig further into what happens in the Odyssey, but hey, we don't want to spoil a 3,000-year-old story. So with that, please let us know in the comments what you thought of the trailer for Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. And thank you for watching Screen Rant.